Smith from the Ring Review and also the Family Faction Wrestling Podcast. I'm here with Rhino. You're a great legend.
Well, thank you.
Great wrestler, and honestly, to tell you the truth, a great human being.
Well, I appreciate that.
And so, I wanted to just ask you a few questions about your match tonight.
Yeah.
It's for the heavyweight title against Freedom Rams.
Yeah.
So, do you got a game plan?
Just go out there and do what I've been doing for the last almost 30 years, and try to. He's good, so that's why he's a champion. But he's very talented, and you got to go out there and do my best. So
well, your best.
Yeah, I can hit him with a gore out of nowhere too. So.
I wouldn't want to take one of those.
No, you don't.
I might not be doing these interviews.
I don't want to take them. Moose hit me with a spear, and oh my God, I thought I broke 3 ribs. I'm like, is this what it feels like?
So after all these years of wrestling, how do you still take these bumps?
You know what? Believe it or not, some people are built differently, and I go out there and I like to work, I like to hustle, and it's just one of those things where, I've been very fortunate, so I've only had a handful of surgeries, and nothing that, put me on the sidelines more than 3 months, except my neck, and that was in 2001, so.
I like to share this story. I haven't told you this story, but you spit on me in a crowd at Bound for Glory for TNA. Old school TNA, by the way.
Was it on purpose?
No, well, I think you take.
Was I a heel?
You were a heel.
Okay.
You took a drink and you spit it out on the crowd.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a different story.
Yeah, so no, it was a great night. It was here in Michigan.
Yeah.
Bound for Glory.
I wrestled Christian.
Yes.
It was in obviously October.
Yes.
And I had World Series tickets when the Tigers were playing the Cardinals. Yeah. And I tried to get them to tape the match outside, just air it like the night before, but
it just wasn't happening.
No, I'm missing a game.
But look, great match, even though we missed a great Tigers team, right?
Yeah.
You did a great job. You've always done a great job.
Here's the thing, I gave them to my buddy at face value too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I think they were like $98 total, or $98 for both. I missed the Yankees game on my birthday too.
Oh, wow.
I committed to a wedding.
Yeah. There it is.
Looking back, I shouldn't have.
But that speaks to who you are. You will definitely, fulfill your commitments, right?
Yeah.
But just one more question about tonight, because tonight's a big night. Everybody doesn't get a championship opportunity.
No.
Especially after all this time wrestling, you're still at the top of the card.
I try.
So, what should Freedom Ramsey really be afraid of tonight?
Other than the gore?
Yeah.
Just going full force ahead, basically full steam ahead. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, you heard it first. You don't want to take a gore?
No, definitely
not at all.
Yeah.
We thank you for being on the Ring Review.
Well, thank you.
We thank you for being part of the Family Faction Wrestling Podcast for our followers, because we want them to follow you. If you want to give all the tags and ways they can keep following Rhino, because for us,
I'm
you're one of the
really
legends.
not good with social media, but I do have like my Rhino Facebook and stuff, and then like I have a little promotion in Monroe. It's called IWR. So my buddy that does that, he'll post on my stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So
we'll have to come out and definitely. We'll definitely have to come out.
Especially if we're wearing red. That's my favorite color.
There it is. And those are our key colors.
Yeah.
We thank you for being a part of it.
Thank you.
We won Best Dual Team
I know. I was
podcast.
checking that out. Yeah.
Us and myself and Houston Genius.
Yeah.
So it's great being here from Michigan.
That's awesome.
Champions with champions.
Yes, for sure.
So
now is this mine? No, I'm kidding.
If you gore me, you can have it.
No.
So, but I do appreciate you taking this time. Yeah. Good luck tonight.
Thank you. I'm gonna need it. It's funny. The older you get, when people wish you luck, you're like, thanks.
Yeah, because
I really appreciate that.
You're going against an opponent today.
Yeah,
he's been fighting. He has definitely been fighting to defend his championship.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to come with his best stuff.
Yeah.
So appreciate you again.
All right, anytime. Thank you. Wait, before we go, what was that one? Major League, I think the movie was, where the old pitcher had a little Vaseline here.
Yeah.
So maybe I might do that.
Oh, there it is.
He stuffed like red hot, whipping in his eyes.
Oh, there.
Hey, whatever works.
He's got a game plan to win. Okay.
Hey, if the ref don't see it, it's
so Major League is actually a really good. One of my favorite movies.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So with Charlie Sheen, right?
Yeah.
So
I like my go-to movie is Back to the Future.
That's my actual favorite movie. So
mine too,
to share a story with you tomorrow,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to be taking photos with an actual DeLorean.
Really?
Yes. So it's my
Nice.
favorite movie.
Yeah.
It's my favorite car, and it's crazy that it's your favorite movie.
Yeah, my favorite movie of all time.
One of my
I
favorite
love
wrestlers likes
one
what.
and two. And three I like is nice,
Yeah.
but the first two are always my favorite.
My favorite is when he puts on the leather jacket and the hat. That's my favorite look of Marty McFly. When he has the leather jacket, he comes back and he doesn't want to run into himself again. Yeah.
Oh yeah, in two.
Yeah, in two. That's
Yeah,
my favorite.
yeah.
That's my favorite
Yeah,
Marty McFly.
yeah. What's funny is because a lot of stuff I'll look up, like when he was sitting they were watching that one show, and he was with his mom and his grandparents or whatever.
Yeah.
The uncle was in the crib
Yeah.
one. And then I look up like when that aired, the show, when it's like reruns.
Yeah.
It's like, what's a rerun?
Right. He's like, what? This is an oldie where I come from.
Yeah.
And then
right,
he talks to
right.
the uncle.
Yeah.
Better get comfortable in
Yeah.
there.
And
Right.
then when what was it? Chuck Berry, how Marvin Berry calls. He's like,
This is the sound you were looking for.
Well, he actually, that was their song.
Yeah. Johnny B. Good.
Yeah. Well, no, but Marvin Berry, I forget the name of the band, but the song they sang when they kissed.
Oh yeah,
that was
yeah.
the
Oh yeah,
actual
that song.
band
Yeah.
in the song.
Yeah, that song. Yeah.
So which was cool, but I mean, there were actors playing.
Yeah.
So.
But no, that the correlation, and then also
Yeah.
the film pushes into like 2015.
Yeah,
says
yeah.
The Cubs are going to win. the
Yeah,
World
which I
Series.
was hoping the Cubs were going to win because they were in the playoffs and the World Series, and they lost, but they came back and won in 2016.
Yeah, but we're like, are the Back to the Future and the Simpsons the same thing?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's funny. There was a Simpson. It was a meme. It said Simpsons did it again. It had Homer open up his wallet, and there was no money in it. And a guy opened his wallet.
There was no money in it.
It was a joke, but it was a funny
and then Trump's
joke.
the president, right?
Yeah, coming down the escalators.
Yeah,
and
so
stuff.
much stuff, man. Great stuff. Great shows.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Rhino likes great stuff, man, because he likes Back to the Future, he likes Simpsons, and of course he loves wrestling.
Yeah.
And
what more in life is there?
Yeah, what I guess nothing, right?
Right.
Right. No, and then that's the great thing about that is it shows just how human you are when you like stuff like Back to the Future. So maybe we have to hop into the DeLorean.
Yeah, and
Go back in time and see how many goers you've actually done over time.
Right.
Probably in the millions by now.
Yeah. It feels like it.
And I'm glad you were on the Ring Review and the Family Faction Wrestling Podcast. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I didn't mean to drag that out a little bit.
No, that was great.
We get talking about movies.
No, we would have. I would have.
Yeah.
No, and you said Back to the Future, so that was great. Back to the Future, really, it came out in 1985.
Yeah.
I was born in 1984. But I know they were writing it in 1984. And they had to refilm scenes for Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, because there was another actor. They wanted Michael J., but he was on
then Family Ties.
Yeah, and then they're like, this ain't working out. So they ended up getting him so he'd do Family Ties and go film that.
The thing was he would sleep in a van while they drove him to set.
Yeah.
Because he would shoot 24 hours straight.
Yeah. That's amazing how he was able to do that and do it so
That's
well.
the commitment, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that it contributes, but I think stuff like that may contribute to what happens to you later too.
Right.
But Michael J. Fox, one of the greatest actors of all time.
Yeah. I like that one movie, Doc Hollywood.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
I loved him on Family Ties. Family Ties was a great show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love him.
Well, I like how when he ran into the fence in Doc Hollywood, they were looking. They're like, "Where's the motor?" Because the motor's in the back. And they're like, get away from the car, you don't even know where the motor's at. And they're like, we got you.
Yeah,
because they knew,
you know what? He always saw every character, and you really believe he was each character.
Yeah.
You don't get that, right?
No.
You've only had to sell one character, the monster.
Thank God.
The monster Rhino. You've only had to sell one.
Right, thank God.
But at this point, I think you probably are just Rhino, right?
Yeah.
Everywhere you go,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Not like The Undertaker, right? He,
He couldn't even go anywhere.
if he wanted to be.
No, yeah, he's great.
Yeah. With your time in the locker room with those guys.
Oh, it was awesome. It was awesome. One time I fell asleep. We had a charter flight going over. Fall asleep next to Jeff Hardy, my first overseas flight. Because over there, when I first started with him, you only went over to England twice a year, and that was just to do a pay-per-view and come back because business was just so hot over here. So I fall asleep, and Jeff's next to me, and I've known Jeff just working with him. And then I wake up, and Undertaker's sitting next to me, and I'm like, "What's up?"
Right. That's crazy. We were in
say?
Cleveland 2-3 weeks ago, and we got to hang out with the Godfather.
Oh, yeah.
So he's like
Great
Uncle
guy.
Charles to us.
Yeah.
And he's a great guy.
Yeah.
We got to smoke a fatty with the Pimp Daddy.
Yeah.
So no, he's a great guy. We love him, and we love you.
Yeah.
And full circle for you guys to actually kind of do this was awesome. We were like, Rhino, perfect. We got a moment with Rhino. And you said the same thing to him last time. He was like, "Can I be your tag team partner?" So he's ready.
Yeah, okay.
And he's gonna cut his first. He said his first program is against Dominic Mysterio.
Okay.
So
I'll be in this corner.
there it is. There it is.
Awesome.
Well, I appreciate
Well, thank you very
No,
much.
thank
I
you.
gotta get